Did the Knicks just accidentally confirm their next roster move? We're going to take a look at a recent video that the Knicks main channel dropped on social media. Also, a former Knick point guard makes it clear he wants to return to New York. We're going to break down all of these latest reports today. If you're enjoying the content, please hit that subscribe button and have notifications turned on so you don't miss any new content. And now, let's get started. The Knicks leaked their next free agency move. The Knicks are still evaluating all their options regarding who to give that final vet minimum contract to. However, we know the players that they're interested in. We just don't know who they're going to sign. Or do we? In a recent video dropped by the Knicks official social media channel, they featured a certain player that's not signed with the team. Let's roll the video and see exactly who that player was. Before we roll the video, I want to make something very clear. This is the Knicks official channel on social media. They normally post images and videos of players that are currently with the team. For instance, recently on their social media, they posted a couple of photos of different Knick players working out. And what players did they feature? Jordan Clarkson, new addition. Gerson Yabusele, new addition. Jalen Brunson, obviously still with the team. Karl Anthony Towns, obviously still with the team. What does that mean? That means when the Knicks post something, they normally do it with players that they know are going to be with the team. With that being said, let's take a look at this video.
Oh, it depends. If I'm yelling at him, I got the high dad voice. But then, I got to get a little sweet, tell him to come here, get the little sweet voice too.
There's a lot of Bubby. Hey, Bubby, what you doing, Bubby?
Who's that?
Oh, that's the generic
Who's
version. I'm
that?
Keep it at that.
And the Rottweiler, so German. 9. Unter, Essen, Wasser. Yeah. You feel me?
You need to hear it? Come here, Draco. Come here.
Now, obviously, this was a very funny clip posted to the Knicks social media. And in it, they were just talking about different Knick players and how they call their dogs and things like that, right? Silly content. But who was featured? Was it not Landry Shamet? Whether this is an old video or not, the fact that they posted this recently to their social media when everybody is questioning and wondering who the Knicks are going to add with that final roster spot, it looks like they accidentally leaked who they're going to add next to this team. And that player looks like it's going to be Landry Shamet. And the funny thing about Landry Shamet is he's been around the team. He's been around New York. Recently, he was spotted at a Yankees game, and then he was spotted at the U.S. Open. And when he was at the U.S. Open, he was actually asked about his free agency and what's next for his future. And this is what he had to say. Shout out to Posting and Toasting for giving us this following information. They asked Landry Shamet, what's next for Landry? And Shamet had the following to say: figure free agency out and then the start of season number 8 in the NBA. Honestly, when you look at Shamet, it's really hard to understand that he's been in the NBA for 8 years, but he has. And one of those seasons has been with the Knicks. Now, obviously, I think there has been a number of reports already indicating that the Knicks are interested in Shamet, and Shamet is obviously interested in returning to New York. As I said to start the video, the Knicks are currently weighing all their options to see who to give that final roster spot to. And Landry Shamet, he's one of those names. And you can understand why. The defense, the shooting, the chemistry. If the Knicks bring him back off the bench and actually utilize him the right way, he could be a very good piece for the Knicks in terms of what they need off the bench. Somebody who can come in, stretch the floor, and add instant offense, instant shooting, instant three-point shooting. And you can never have too many three-point shooters on your team. So adding Shamet I'm in favor of that. And Landry Shamet isn't the only former Knick that wants to return. Another former Knick in Delon Wright has made it clear in a recent interview. He would be happy to returning to New York. He just wants to be in the NBA and be part of a team that wants to utilize him and his services. Shout out to New York basketball and this Knick fan for interviewing Delon Wright and asking him this question. And according to Delon Wright, when he was asked if he wants to come back to the Knicks, he stated the following: I would love to go back to New York, but we'll see what happens. I'm open to going to any team that wants to use my services. Of course, Delon Wright would like to return to this team. What player wouldn't like to join the Knicks, especially right now? We are a legit contender in the Eastern Conference to not only win the East, but go all the way to the NBA Finals. As a free agent, why wouldn't you want to join that? Why wouldn't you want to join the team that gives you the best chance to go all the way to the NBA Finals? Win a NBA championship and add that to your resume. So I can understand why Delon Wright would like to come back to New York. And honestly, Delon Wright is one of the players that the Knicks are interested in bringing back. And speaking about favorites to win the Eastern Conference, shout out to channel sponsor FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook, for giving us these updated odds and information on who's going to win the East this season. According to them, the Cleveland Cavaliers are still the favorites at plus 210. But as you can see right now, the Knicks odds, they have slightly changed. They've gotten a little bit worse. Now, the Knicks are at plus 310. Even though that's the case, they are still the second favorites in the East to win it all. After them, you have the Orlando Magic, who are now sitting at plus 550. Then after them, a huge jump comes in here, where we're talking about the Atlanta Hawks at plus 1,000. Then the Pistons at plus 1,100. Then the 76ers, who used to be close to the Pistons, are now even further away at plus 1,400. While the Cavs may be the favorites here, the Knicks are closing ground real quick. And the way they can change these odds, make it better for themselves, is by adding the right player to this roster. If you guys want the latest odds about the Knicks or any of your favorite NBA teams, or you want to make future bets, the best way to do that is to download the FanDuel app now. Remember, guys, FanDuel is the official sponsor of this channel. When it comes to Delon Wright, his defense comes to mind. And at the guard position, at his size, you need that. And he's willing to do everything you need him to do when he's out there. He's a willing passer as well. Underrated passer. The only criticism to his game is his scoring, his offensive capability. I'm not saying that he can't score. He can. He's just not as efficient. We need him to be more efficient if he's going to return to this team. And if you're asking me, between the two players, Landry Shamet and Delon Wright, I would rather have Landry Shamet. His shooting, his defense, his age, and everything he could give New York off the bench, I think we could utilize that right now. In the postseason, we can definitely use it. We need the defense, but we also need the shooting. Landry Shamet, before the regular season ended last year, he was the best three-point shooter for this Knicks team. Headed into this season, I think the same thing can be true. And if it's not, he'll still be one of the better shooters on this team. You can't ignore that. If the Knicks can't get who they want in free agency, then they have to pivot. They have to change directions and look at somebody else. And Landry Shamet, that makes the most sense to me, especially if you're not going to add a Malcolm Brogdon or a Russell Westbrook. Then go after Landry. Add him right now to this team. And given the video the Knicks dropped on their social media, it looks like they just leaked exactly what they're going to do. If this is the next move they make in free agency, I'm not going to be mad at it. But what about you guys? What if New York adds Landry Shamet with that final vet minimum contract? Are you going to be mad about that, or are you going to be happy about that? Let me know in the comment section below, guys, because honestly, I would love to hear from you. But that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and smash that like button, leave a comment below, and of course, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Until next time, Knick fans, take care of yourself, your families, and each other. Peace and love.